The other part of the process that is really linked with high expectations is this notion of potential. Great leaders are those people that see things in others that those others can't see in themselves. Is when I read some articles on leadership, there was this notion that leaders actually have to light the fire and that the people that follow them are flammable material. I was going, that's a lot of pressure for a leader. You know, that's undies on the outside sort of stuff that you've got to go, man, I've got to light the fire with everybody. People know that when leaders are disingenuous, there's no doubt about it. So if you're just walking around going, oh, you've got potential, the school's got potential, students have got potential, it kind of has a shallow meaning. And it was interesting, in the first study, a leader said, in complete contrast to the stuff in the articles, was that what I do is try to look for the spark in people and try to get them to see it for themselves. And one of the teachers that I talked with was really interesting. He said, my principal is so mean. And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, he is so mean, he pushes me all the time. And do you know why? I said, no, because he knows what I'm capable of. And I call it chucking hand grenades. Every now and then I'll be walking across the playground, the principal will call out and he'll go, hey, have you done anything with that math stuff we've been talking about? And then just walk away. And he goes, the principal's always chucking me hand grenades because he wants me to be the best I can. What people in the area of mental toughness talk about is that if you work on your strengths and abilities, when you come across something that is a barrier or a blockage, you can actually deal with it and help you move beyond that and solve those problems. So strength-based leadership is really one of those things where we're just trying to find out what people's gifts and talents are, what things over the last year that worked really, really well. And we sat down and came up with about 10 things, and then we went out and we voted on what we thought our top 3 or 4 were. We identified those, and then we started to look at what the critical success factors were in regard to each of those key achievements. And she said, one of the things I rarely get the time to do is actually reflect on the things that are working really well within my school. And she said, I got lots of things to be thankful for in terms of the staff that I've got, the students that I've got, but it's just one of those things that I wish I could do more. And when there's an alignment between where the school's going and where I'm going, ultimately it comes down to our success equals my success. And the trick really is then for us in using our mild superpowers is to try to find out what success means for others and what success means for us. And so basically what you do is you can start off with a coaching one and go, you know, what do you do really well? And people generally know that and you go, okay, well, how can we extend them? Because if they're your strengths, how can we build on that? How can we grow those sorts of things? And then collectively you can do the same sort of thing, is actually then start and look at, well, what do we collectively do?
Well at our school.
Yeah, and I mean, even with parent group, you could actually sit down and go, okay, what do we do really well at our school? What are the things, and what makes us successful at that?